If you please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury?
Sir, do you swear to tell the whole truth under the pains and penalties of perjury, yes or no?
I won't lie. I'll tell as much as in this setting, I assume all the questions not.
Stand right there for a moment, if you don't mind. Can I invite you folks to take a walk for a moment? Please rise for the jury. Just pause for a moment. Have a seat for me if you don't mind. Mr. Grossman, do you understand the difference between what's true and what's not true?
I do.
Do you promise, under the pains and penalties of perjury, to tell the truth when you're asked questions?
Absolutely.
Anything further, Mr. Bloodworth?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Would you bring the jury back in?
Your Honor, an instruction that he's taken enough.
I'll make it clear. So that you're not surprised, I'll just ask you to confirm that you've sworn to tell the truth.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Folks, please have a seat as you come in. Please have a seat. Mr. Grossman, just to confirm, you have sworn an oath to tell the truth, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good, sir. Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. What, sir, is your name?
Robert Joshua Grossman.
Sir, do you know Kouri Richins?
I do.
How do you know her?
I've known her for, I don't know, a decade probably at this point. We met in South Carolina. She was flipping a house, and I answered, and a help wanted ad.
Then did you come to know her in South Carolina through helping her flip homes?
I did.
Did there come a time you moved to Utah?
Yes.
When, sir, was that?
It was just as COVID was kicking off. So 2020, I believe, or early in the year.
And why did you move to Utah?
To work with her, help her flip houses.
And when you moved to Utah, where did you stay?
Initially, I stayed at a flip that she had acquired in Heber. I had my dog with me. We do live-in flips, me and the dog. Yeah.
Other than accommodations, did she pay you for your service?
We didn't have any contractual agreement, you know. She took care of me, you know. I lived for free. She gave me money whenever I needed it. I just, you know, I liked her, so I'd worked for free. Not that she didn't, you know, pay me. She did from time to time in lump sums. And
Did she also give you a truck?
yes, she bought me a truck. 2 of them. Bought me one, traded it in, got another one at one point. Didn't trade it in, gave it to her mother. Yeah.
Did, sir, there come a time when your relationship turned romantic?
Yes.
About when?
Same time, just before driving to Utah.
So right about the outset of COVID.
Right.
Scott, can I get Exhibit 3-1, please?
The witness has it.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's been admitted. Can we publish it? And Scott, can you zoom in on the top portion? Thank you. Mr. Grossman, do you recognize that document before you?
I mean, I know what it's alluding to. I know of it, yes, sir.
And did you know about a trip planned to the secret St. Martin's Resort?
Yes.
So I'm going to take a look at the passenger name line. There's some initials there. RG with a birth date of 9 December 1982 and a gender of male. So are those your initials?
Yes.
Is that your birth date?
Yes.
Perhaps obviously.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. Did you and Kouri Richins at some point plan to go on this trip?
Yeah, she, I think that was a birthday present. I remember seeing a text or something. She sent it to me. We didn't discuss it much, but it was there.
Thank you, Scott. During that time that you were romantically involved with Miss Richins, did you love her?
Yes.
During that time, did you feel that she loved you?
Yeah. I have a tendency of going head over heels, though, probably more than most, so, you know, I think she did.
Did you exchange text messages with Kouri Richins?
Yes.
From the time you moved to Utah, about how often?
Daily, unless she was mad at me, or vice versa.
What topics on those messages did you discuss?
Same thing you would discuss with your best friend, plus house flipping stuff. Life.
Did you discuss her children?
Yes.
Sir, I'm going to show you now some text messages between you and Ms. Richins.
Okay.
They're the same ones I believe we've looked at before. I'm going to ask you if you've recognized them. If you can recognize them right away, that's fine. If you would like me to scroll down through them again, I'm happy to do that, okay?
Okay.
Scott, can I get Exhibit 2-13 Delta, please? Can you just kind of scroll through the whole string without zooming in? Just, yeah.
those are pretty small. If you need people to zoom
Yeah.
in, you can ask, sir.
Is that good enough for you to identify them, or do you want to zoom in and step through them?
I mean, if you could zoom in a hair,
Yeah.
that wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Was I supposed to be reading them at that clip?
No, I just,
Right there?
what I'm going to ask
Okay.
you, the
I got
question
you.
for you, sir, is, do you recognize this as a text exchange that you had with Ms. Richins?
I got you. And I do for this one.
Okay. Then the state moves to admit 2-13D.
Could you just, Scott, could you just scroll down and let me take a look at everything that's in there real quick? Keep going. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Is that it? Oh my gosh, never mind, okay.
Council, take the time you need.
What? Pull it up. Let me just pull it up real quick. I don't believe I have any objection to that one. I'm gonna say no objection.
States 2-13D is admitted.
Your Honor,
You'll let me know when you want to publish them.
moves to publish, yeah.
Understood.
And then, Scott, if we could just walk through them with the jury, please. Thank you, Scott. That text was from December the 18th, 2021. I meant to go in chronological order.
That was all one day.
Sir, we're going to go back in time to November the 29th, 2021. Scott, can I get 2-12 Delta? Can we scroll that through that for Mr. Grossman and counsel, please?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins on November the 29th, 2021?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-12 Delta.
No objection.
States 2-12D is admitted.
And Your Honor, publish it, please.
Yes, sir. Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Grab a glass and there's cold water in there for you. You can just put it back up there.
Thank you, Scott. Scott, can I get 2-18 Delta, please? Can you please scroll through it for Mr. Grossman and counsel? Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a January 9th, 2022 text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
I mean, I think so. I didn't necessarily recognize some of it. I saw the word dope sick in there. That doesn't, I don't know that that's, can you scroll back up to that one?
Yes, sir.
That just doesn't seem like a topic of conversation of ours, but, or it doesn't seem like a word I recall.
Other than that word, does it appear to be an accurate depiction?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a TV show. Yeah.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-18D into evidence
No objection.
States 2-18D is admitted.
and to publish, Your Honor.
There you go.
Thank you, Scott. Can I get 2-27 Delta, please? Please scroll through it for Mr. Grossman and counsel. Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a February the 14th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
It is.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-27D into evidence and
No
to
objection.
publish.
No objection.
227D is admitted. One moment. There you are.
Appreciate you, man.
Scott, can I get 2-29D, please?
Look at this as they go through.
Okay, okay.
Will
Sorry.
you go back to the beginning, Scott?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, seems we're frozen up again.
No problem. Let's fix it. 1 second, Mr. Grossman. Your witness has the document.
Sir, did you recognize that as a February the 15th accurate depiction of a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-29D into evidence.
No objection.
2-29D is admitted.
Man.
Scott, can you please bring up 2-31D? Sir, is that an accurate
Yes.
depiction?
Yes.
February 19th text message?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-31D into evidence.
No objection.
2-31D is admitted.
Sir, would you like to take a break?
Mr. Grossman, level with me. Do you need a minute or two?
I don't know what I need, man.
Let's just start with that. Why don't we take pause for a moment, sir, if you don't mind. Let's take a 5-minute break, please. Please rise for the jury.
I'm sorry.
No apologies. Please have a seat. Mr. Grossman,
Yes.
I'm going to let you take a few minutes, collect yourself. You're welcome to walk around the lobby. You are welcome to use the restroom. Do not speak to anyone, all right?
Nobody in here?
Nobody in here. And in fact, I'm going to ask everybody that's in here to just sit tight for 5 minutes so we don't have any ambiguity about whether anybody is interacting with Mr. Grossman while he just takes a short break. Feel free to stretch your legs. There are going to be more questions. I just need you to be present, able to listen.
Right.
It's fine. Take 5 minutes. Don't talk to anybody. Okay?
Okay.
You go stretch your legs for a second.
I feel like I got something I want to say. It's
Yeah,
killing
but
me.
you're going to have to wait and just answer questions that are asked, okay?
Okay, I'm ready though.
You sure?
As
You
ever.
sure you don't want to stretch your legs?
That ain't the legs that
All right.
need to stretch.
Well, I'm going to sit here for a minute and
I'm
just
cool
answer
with
an
that.
email and take a deep breath,
I'm
okay?
cool with that.
All right. After you take 5 breaths, will you line the jury back up? Thank you. It's important that you just wait for the question asked, okay?
Gotcha.
I appreciate that, sir.
I didn't file that in case, I just got an email from Brittany.
Bowen, whenever they're lined up, you can bring them in. Thank you, sir. Folks, please have a seat. Thank you. All right, have a seat. Mr. Grossman, you're still under oath.
Okay.
Very good. Mr. Bloodworth, your next question, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Scott, can I get 2-32D, please?
Just glance as these go by. Mr. Bloodworth will have a question for you.
Okay, two, which one are we on?
Sir, is this an accurate depiction of a February 23rd, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-32D.
No objection.
2-32D is admitted.
Scott, can we get 2-36D, please? Sir, do you recognize that as a accurate depiction of a March 2nd, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-36D.
No objection.
2-36D is admitted.
Scott, 2-38D, please. Sir, do you recognize this as an accurate depiction of a March 2nd, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
I do. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna remember every word in there, but I'm not, I'm not saying it's not. These are our texts, period.
Thank you.
Whether I remember them all or not, but yeah.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-38D.
No objection.
2-38D is admitted.
Scott, can you please split screen 2-39D1 and 2-39D2? Scott, can you go to just 2-39D? Scroll through that. Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a March 3rd and a March 4th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-39D into evidence.
No objection.
2-39D is admitted.
Man, oh man.
Just pause for a minute.
Okay, okay.
Scott, can you bring up the GIF attached to that? Sir, is that an accurate moving depiction of the GIF thumbnail that was attached?
Was attached to what?
The email we just looked at.
That seems like pretty, I mean, I don't know. Who sent that? Me?
We can go back to that. Scott, can you take us back to 2-39? Sir, can you see that?
I see that. Maybe I'm just mixed up on the times or dates or something.
Sure. If you bring up the GIF.
If I sent that after reading what I just read on here, then I was,
Just wait for the next question, please.
okay.
Is that the moving version of the thumbnail that was attached?
Right.
Your Honor, the state moves this in. What I'd like to do, I'm not sure how they got separated. I would like to mark the the text exchange as 2-39D1, and the associated GIF as 2-39D2.
No objection, but could we clarify the GIF was sent on March 3rd? Those texts cover both March 3rd and March 4th.
The GIF was sent, it's in the text. It was sent at 7:22 p.m., March the 3rd, 2022.
Okay. 2-39D1 and D2 are admitted. What order would you like to publish things in?
Your Honor, let's please publish D1, and then we'll publish D2 at the end.
Okay. Scott, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, we've walked through D1. We've
My
published
apologies.
D1.
Okay.
So it's just publishing D2.
Okay. Do you want to show do you want to show the message at the end to provide context for the thumbnail, or do you want to go directly to D2?
Tell you what, Scott, give me D1 on the left, D2 on the right, thumbnail portion of D1 on the left.
One moment. Okay.
Thank you. Scott, can I get 2-49D? Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a March 20th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
I believe so.
Your Honor, state moves to admit and publish 2-49D.
No objection.
2-49D is admitted, and we'll publish now.
We can stop it there, Scott, thanks. Scott, 2-51D. Sir, do you recognize that as an April 8th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-51 Delta.
Oh, sorry, no objection.
2-51D is admitted.
Sir, last one. 2-53 Delta, Scott. Sir, do you recognize that as an April the 15th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yeah, I recognize it. I didn't have time to read it all. I'm not saying that I need to. I'd like to read it later, maybe.
Okay. Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-53D and publish.
No objection.
2-53D is admitted.
Sir, did there come a time after Eric Richins' death when you met up with Kouri?
Yes,
Do you recall the first time?
yes.
About when was that?
I'd guess 2 weeks, 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that.
What happened when you met up with him?
I forget where we met, but we rode up into the Uinta Mountains together. Two vehicles, I think. I can't remember. We both wound up in hers, though, in her vehicle. We sat there and talked.
Did you talk about Eric?
Yes. Yeah, that was the first time, first opportunity to really, just, that was the first time.
Did there come a time during that discussion that Kouri Richins asked you about killing?
Do you want me to contextualize it?
Please.
So yeah, we sat there and talked for quite a while, and I'd never seen her that way, obviously. It was a heavy conversation, and I'm not used to that with her. She's not used to being open like that. So at one point, my opinion then, probably still now, looking back, was that she was looking for any reason. I think she was exhausted emotionally, and I think she was looking for a reason to divert the conversation away from herself, because she does that. She does that about lots of things in every normal life, and I think that's what she did. She asked me, go ahead, I'll let you ask, I know you.
Sure.
But
Did she ask you a question about killing?
she did, ask me yeah.
What sir did she ask?
She asked if I had ever killed anybody.
And was that specific to killed anybody while serving in Iraq?
Right,
Did you respond?
I did,
Did she ask a follow-up question?
yes.
Sir, what was that follow-up question?
She asked me how it made me feel or something along those lines. And then I answered her. I took it as not out of the normal, though, really.
Did you and Kouri Richins stay romantically involved after Eric Richins' death?
Yes.
For how long?
You'd have to look at my phones to tell me that. I'm going to guess, bless you, 6 months, maybe 8, 10.
And then what?
Best guess.
And then what happened?
I don't know. Just had a falling out, disagreements. I think, things changed after Eric passed. I mean, I don't know what to say. Things weren't the same, so I don't know if that led to us parting ways or what, but there was a lot on both of us, you know what I mean?
Understand. Thank you, sir. I don't have any further questions.
Do you need to take a restroom break? May we take a restroom break? Yes. Please rise for the jury. I'm gonna play it safe here. If you need to use the restroom, you can leave the courtroom. I need everybody else to just stay put until Mr. Grossman comes back into the courtroom. Thank you. You can have a seat. Yes, you can do what you need to do. Chris, we're gonna go off the record for a couple minutes. to. Please rise for the jury. Please have a seat as you come in. All right, please have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We'll now proceed with cross-examination of Mr. Grossman. Mr. Grossman, you're still under oath, sir. Ms. Lewis, please proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Grossman.
Good afternoon.
All right. So, Mr. Grossman, you said that you and Ms. Richins met in South Carolina, correct?
Yes.
And she was flipping a house or more than one house there,
One
True.
at that time.
and she hired you to do some work on it, correct? Was that in response to an ad?
Mhm.
She hired you?
Yeah, IKEA furniture is what it originated as. But,
Okay. And you knew each other for quite a few years before your relationship turned romantic, fair?
Yes.
And you weren't in contact that entire period of time from, was it about 2017 you met or earlier?
No, it was earlier than that. I'm no good with dates.
That's
so-
okay, but earlier than 2017.
Mhm.
And then you weren't in constant contact between 2017 and 2000, when you became romantically involved.
No.
Okay.
I think we had maybe 2 or 3 years we didn't speak.
All right.
I'm guessing here.
That's fine. So in 2020, you decided to move out to Utah, correct?
Yes.
And one of the reasons you moved to Utah was because you were going to work on some houses with Kouri, correct?
Yes.
And you were interested in flipping houses yourself, fair?
Yes.
And that was something she was going to participate with you.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So let's look at, we're going to talk about some of these text messages that the state just pulled up, and I want to ask you some questions about
Okay.
some of them. The first one, I believe, is State Exhibit 3-1, and this isn't actually a text message, but let's pull that up. And this has been admitted. That is not it. I don't believe. There we go, thank you. All right. And we publish this while we speak about it. So you said you recognized that as a vacation that Kouri had booked for you and Kouri.
Yes.
And she booked this on December 7th, correct?
Yes.
And then you said she told you it was a birthday present, correct?
Yes.
And your birthday was December 9th, correct?
Right.
And this vacation was scheduled for, do you recall the dates? I know it was April. April 29th of 2022, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, you never went on that vacation, true?
True.
All right. Okay, let's move to, you said let me ask you this. You said that you two texted almost daily for a long period of time.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. But you and Kouri weren't consistently in a relationship between 2020 and 2022. There were times when it was on, times when it was off. Fair?
Fair.
All right. Let's pull up State's Exhibit 2-13D. And if we could pull up page 10 of that text, Katie, and blow up the blue bubble, I think. I can't read it at all on here. Okay. So this series of text messages took place December 18th of 2021, right? It says on the bottom there.
Yes, ma'am.
And these messages were part of a conversation discussing ending your relationship, correct?
I'm gonna need a minute.
Do you need to look at more than that one text to determine that?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Can you maybe show him a couple of texts before that? Can you see that, or do you need that blown up?
Yeah, if you could zoom in a little bit, that would be good. Okay, is this this where we're starting?
Sure.
Okay.
If you can just go ahead and scroll. Thank you, Katie. Let me stop there. It says, you need to come see me in person if you're going to say goodbye forever, right?
Right.
So this series of text was talking about that you may be ending things, correct?
I guess so.
All right.
I mean, I don't
Well, let's just look at it.
necessarily remember it, but that's what it sounds like. Unless we were just being tongue-in-cheek, I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, let's look
I
at a
didn't read
couple.
enough
Oh, I'm
of it.
sorry. Did not mean to interrupt you, Josh.
No, that's okay.
Let's look at a couple more. Maybe pull up Kouri's again there, the blue bubble. And she says that she's not mad, but you did promise to say goodbye in person.
Okay.
It's not what I want to do, but it's not fair to.
Yeah, I'm tracking now.
Okay.
That sounds like adios to me.
So it was late 21, after the vacation was purchased, that there was a discussion about ending the relationship. Fair?
Appears that way.
Okay. But you didn't end it then. I mean, I don't know, maybe you did briefly, but if you did, you got back together, right? Or you resumed. I know you were never together, but you resumed your relationship.
Yes.
Okay. Let's look at text State Exhibit 218D that's been admitted. And Katie, could you just get to the... All right. So, Mr. Grossman, this was about, well, first it was about a television show called Dope Sick, right? We talked about that on your direct, while you and Mr. Bloodworth talked about that.
Mr. Grossman, my apologies. We need words, yes or no.
Okay. I can't see it. Can you zoom in a little bit for me,
Go ahead.
please?
And while Katie's doing that, and you take a look,
Okay.
yes, she's starting a new TV show, Dope Sick, correct?
Correct.
All right. And she's asking you questions about if you have taken drugs, right?
Yes.
And you kind of go back and forth.
Yes.
And at one point, she tells you, and Katie will pull up the text, you can see it, that she has a whole cabinet full of all sorts of prescriptions, but it's not her thing, correct?
Correct.
And then, can you get the pain pill one? And then she also tells you, and we'll pull up the text, that when she had her last child, that she had a bunch of pain pills and they were still in the cupboard. She just hadn't even taken them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But you guys talk back and forth about drug use, and is it fair to say, and it's just a yes or no question, that you have on and off used illicit drugs? Fair?
Fair.
All right. Okay, let's move to State Exhibit 227D. And pull that up so Mr. Grossman can see the date. So do you see that these texts were on Valentine's Day 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said you recognized them as texts between you and Kouri. But do you recall specifically anything about that day, that Valentine's Day 2022?
I've tried to remember. I don't even know where we were, what we did that day. I don't think it was able to be extracted, or because I figured my GPS would have been able to clue me in, but I don't
Okay.
know.
So you don't even though the texts say you met up, you don't even remember if you met up? I mean,
If the text
let me rephrase
say
that.
that we met up, I assume we met up, unless the
And-
text say that hey, change of plans.
I would agree with you. The texts do say that. I'm just asking you if you have a memory of it, of the actual meetup.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. So there wasn't anything about that day that Kouri did or said that caused that particular day, July 14th, 2022, to stand out in your memory. Fair?
Well, no, I can't remember where we were, and that's not
That's fair.
you know.
It's a while ago. Okay.
And it's not that nothing memorable occurred that day. I just don't remember, man.
Okay. That's fair. Let's look at State's Exhibit 229. And I believe it's the second and third page of those texts. So this is the next day, July 15th, 2022, and you maybe blow that up for Mr. Grossman. Is this page 2? All right, let's go to page 3. Yes, if we could blow those up. Okay, so this is where you tell Ms. Richins, I am in love with you.
Yes.
And go ahead, let's keep going. And she responds to you like you're actually in love with me. We're not just love each other like friends or an affair, you're in love with me, correct?
Right.
And that was February 15th of 2022.
Yes.
All right. Let me take that down. Okay, I want to move to March of 2022. If we could pull up State's Exhibit 2-32D. I think it's page 3. And Kouri's text there. I can't see unless you blow it up. Okay, so this is the text, and this is on February 23rd, 2022. Do you see that at the bottom?
Yes.
And she's talking to you about the property that has ended up being called the Midway Mansion, right?
Yes.
And that she has a dream that you could, and actually I think she describes it in the text before, if you can go to that. She has a dream about you two living in the mansion, and that she could be divorced and you could live there and just have a farm and a number of things.
Yes.
Okay. And then if we can go back to the other one. But then she tells you this isn't possible, it's just fun to dream about, right?
What you just highlighted, yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So, Mr. Grossman, well, would it be fair to say that the talk about a future together between you and Kouri was really more a fantasy than a realistic expectation?
My opinion? You want my opinion on it?
Sure.
I'd say yeah. Yeah. More of something that maybe I thought I wanted, but didn't necessarily, like I couldn't picture it in the future, you know? I don't know if that answers your question.
It does answer my question. Okay, let's move on to 2-36D, State's Exhibit. And maybe we could blow this up and go through it a little bit. So these texts were on March 2nd, 2022, 2 days before Eric Richins' death, right?
Or a day before.
Yeah, about a day and a half, right? Because he died early morning,
Yes, ma'am.
2022, or March 4th. Okay, if we can scroll a little bit. A little farther. Now, in these texts, Ms. Richins is telling you that she's going to be closing on the property in Midway. Is that right?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to see that bottom one. Yes.
Okay. And this is the biggest deal that she's closed on, correct?
Correct.
Is it fair to say she was very excited about this property?
Yes.
And she says that she wants to get together with you on Friday to celebrate this closing, right?
Right.
And what was your plan on Friday to get together to celebrate?
We were supposed to. We were supposed to meet sometime mid-morning for brunch. Brunch and mimosas was the plan.
Okay. Can we pull up States 238-D? Can we go to the one where it says hang in there? Just a minute, she'll pull up the text and. Wow, you can't see on the screen. Okay, here we go. So, in 2022 in the evening, right?
Yes.
And Kouri implies that you're sad or having a difficult day, correct?
Yes.
Do you remember why you were sad? If you don't, that's fine, but if you do.
I don't.
Okay,
No, ma'am.
that's fine. And she tells you to just give her a few days and hang in there until Friday, correct?
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this. When she told you to hang in there till Friday, was that because she was planning on meeting you for brunch on Friday?
Objection, Your Honor, speculation.
Do you know why?
Hold on. Are you referring to the Friday or to the last question?
Your Honor, the question that essentially asked what Kouri Richins was thinking by Friday.
I can rephrase it. It's
Please
fine.
do. Sustain. Thank you.
Okay. Why was she telling you to hang in there till Friday? What was going to happen on Friday?
Objection, Your Honor.
Second.
Same thing.
Sustained as a speculation as to why Ms. Richins was waiting. The question regarding what he recalls was going to happen on Friday is permissible. If you'd answer that, sir.
The only thing I knew about Friday was brunch and mimosas. So,
Okay.
and the closing on the house. She was getting the keys that day.
So that was a big day.
Right.
Did she ever tell you that you were going to be together on Friday permanently?
Objection, Your Honor.
It's,
Dickerson.
I think he can say yes or no. We're not asking what Ms. Richins said specifically.
It's very specific in that question. Sustained.
All right, let me ask it this way. Did you ever have the impression that come Friday, the two of you were going to be together forever?
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation on how he would get an impression.
I'm gonna overrule that one. Go ahead, sir.
No.
Did you ever have any impression that as of Friday, Eric Richins would be out of the picture?
No.
All right. And then let's go to 239D1. So this is Friday, March 4th, the day you were supposed to meet for brunch, right? The beginning might be March 3rd, if I can see that.
Yeah, I'm just seeing 3-3.
Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, we can stop right there. When you say it's official now, are you talking about the property or are you talking about something else? The Midway Mansion? Or do you remember?
What was the text previous, please?
It was from you. It just says, I hope I get to see it. Do you know if you were referring to the mansion?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
You'd have to go up another text.
Yeah.
But
Well, let's keep going. That's fine. I mean, if you don't remember for sure, I get that. Let's keep going. We can see that. Okay, maybe this helps put in context because her response is the possibilities are so endless with that place. And I would run to love it as a business. I skipped a little, but that's the gist.
right.
Does that help you recall? Were you talking about the Midway Mansion on March 3rd of 2022?
If that text is directly following the ones in front of it, then yeah.
Okay. But then March 4th comes about, and this, we can skip down to this, skip this. And you two are supposed to meet for brunch, correct?
Yes.
But Kouri doesn't show up,
Right.
and you text her to see what's happening
Yes.
and why she isn't there.
Yes.
It's not like her to not show up?
It's not like her to be a minute late.
Okay. And that's when you find out that Eric Richins had passed away that early morning.
So I thought it was my recollection when she says brunch, I'm thinking 10 o'clock sharp, right?
Okay.
And I thought that I texted her because I could just sense, I could feel something was wrong because she was late. I hadn't heard anything from her. So I texted her, is everything okay? And she responded, that's when she told me. But, I thought it was, how do I say it? I thought all that would have happened prior to noon at least. But, can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
But I was shown texts that say that it happened at 2 o'clock. But I thought it happened earlier. So your question was that morning. I don't know if it was that morning. I thought it was that morning, but I've seen texts that say 2 p.m. So
All right. So your recollection is different time-wise as to what shows on these texts.
I think so. At one point in time, I asked for some texts of mine and hers so I could review them.
You asked who for some texts?
I was in a meeting. Miss Margaret provided them with me.
And by Ms. Margaret, do you mean the county attorney, Ms. Margaret Olson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But all I got was the month of March, but it was like that. So
What do you mean when you say it was like that?
It was thick. There were a lot of text messages that month. So I'm not faulting her for stopping there, but
I just want to make the record clear. You said you held your thumb and finger together about an inch, so you got about an inch worth of pages of text.
right.
Okay.
And they were just for the month of March, and because I was trying to figure out what happened too,
Okay.
So I'm going through them, and the timelines on them, I'm not saying this is the case, but to me they appeared off by several hours. Like my text, something that I thought I sent at 11 a.m. would be 4 p.m. or whatever the case was. And then I don't know if that was corrected, if I was doing bad math because of the time zones, or so I don't know. Time-wise, I don't know. Some of it doesn't necessarily coincide with my memory, but I don't. But it might be corrected. I don't know.
When you say it might be corrected, what are you talking about?
Just that, like that one text, for instance, because I remember very clearly where I was at, which direction I was facing when I was told that he had passed. And I just remember it not being as late as what it says on the screen. I don't know, maybe I'm completely off, but that's my memory of it.
So you had wondered if what the time is on these texts is incorrect.
Right.
All right.
By several hours.
And you noticed this in a lot of texts? Or just these ones this day?
No, I think it was consistent amongst everything I looked at.
What was consistent? That the time was off?
That everything was just pushed forward. You know better than I do. I don't know what they call the time differential. You got a +8 and all this nonsense.
Yes,
I don't know.
meridian
So
time. I turned to Alex because he's our phone guy. But yes, I do know what you're referring to. That sometimes on the phone is 7 or 8 hours ahead of when it actually happened, right?
Right.
Is that what you were referring to?
yes.
So you were just wondering why the times didn't seem to comport.
Right.
Okay. All right, that's fair. But let me ask you this. Was it March 4th that you found out that Mr. Richins had passed? March 4th of
Yes.
2022?
Yes.
All right. Were you surprised by that information?
Yes. Yep.
So you didn't meet up with Kouri as planned on March 4th, correct?
Correct.
And you didn't see Kouri for a couple of weeks, approximately, give or take.
Yeah, I would guess 10 days to 2 weeks, something like that.
Okay. I'm going to come back to that in just a moment, but can we quickly look at State's Exhibit 253D? Where, you know which one I'm looking for? Since you read my mind, Katie. Okay, this is when Ms. Richins tells you that she found out that Eric died of a fentanyl overdose, right?
You're gonna have to let me read it, but in my mind,
Well, go ahead and look at, yeah, right there where it's highlighted.
and I didn't know what fentanyl was then, so I don't know if that's why it didn't stick, but I remember, I can go through and read all this if you want me to.
No, I just want to know if this is the text where she told you. You don't have to know what
It's-
fentanyl is. Is this the text?
It's written right there.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
I just wanted you to confirm for the jury what the date of that text was.
4/15,
April 15th of 2022.
yes.
All right. Now let's go on to when you met with Ms. Richins a couple of weeks later and you drove up into the Uintas. You with me?
Yes, yes.
All
sorry.
right. And you just testified about a conversation that you had with her at that time,
Yes.
right? And you told, well, let me back up. You were interviewed by, I don't know if it was by the prosecution or by their investigator in about the spring of 2023 about this case, is that right?
It was warm outside. I don't remember.
Was it shortly after Kouri was arrested?
I think, yeah.
Okay. And that's when you told them about this conversation, right?
No.
When did you tell them about the conversation? Let me ask this question. You're the one that told them about this conversation. That information came from you, correct?
Yes.
Why did you tell them about this conversation?
Because I was trying to figure out what happened. And, man. So, never for a moment did I have a clue, a hint, not a fleeting thought that something intentionally might have happened to him, right?
Right.
Let alone from her. So, you know, I think we'd gone a year without speaking at that point, and I don't know if I turned on the truck radio and heard she wrote a book and wasn't surprised, but then I started. I listened to the interview she gave about her book, and then maybe I did some research on my phone and saw that she had just been arrested, or either she just got arrested, I don't know, days later, a week later.
Okay. And then do you recall who you met with when you talked about this conversation?
After I found that out, I was overwhelmed with, guilt, sorrow, over my wrongdoings, infidelity. And,
Okay.
And that's when I called. I was trying to get a hold of Eric's sister to tell her. I don't think she was home. I spoke with her husband instead. Told him what I told him, and he told me, I forget the guy's name, but he said, I think there's somebody that would like to talk to you. And it was the Richins family private investigator. I think I called him immediately after I hung up, spoke with him. I don't recall the ins and outs of the conversation, but he told me that Kouri had done it, that she was guilty. He couldn't tell me why, but she and that changed everything for me, I was blown away, and then I'm like looking at everything in our past with a different set of goggles on, through different lenses, and I was trying to figure out if she did it and I could help. That's what I was gonna do, and that's
so
sometime after that. It wasn't the first time I met with the investigator. I think it was the second time or something. It dawned on me, oh man, what about that one time she asked me this? What about the time she said that?
Okay,
And
so let me just stop you just for a minute so I can ask a couple of questions. So Investigator Gabler, the family's detective, just told you she's definitely guilty.
I don't know if he used the word definitely, but said that.
She did it.
Right.
All right. So then you started thinking back with 20/20 hindsight about conversations,
Right.
which led you to think of the conversation in the Uentas. Fair?
Yes.
All right. Today, sitting here, when you think back on that conversation, does that conversation seem like it was a strange conversation to you?
Man, I can't tell one way from the other anymore. I've been confused for years,
This conversation was about more than just what you did in Iraq, right?
Yeah.
This conversation, was it about just life and death in general?
Yeah, it was about that. It was about lots of things. It was about the boys. It was about shooting a bow. It was about God. It was about supernatural stuff.
And at the time you were having the conversation, did it seem like a strange conversation back at the time it happened?
At the time it happened, her and I just experienced supernatural things. So no, there was nothing that was surprising at that. But the talk was not surprising.
So it was in context with things that were going on and that you were talking about at that time.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why you were talking about bow hunting? Why was that part of this? It seems a little different than the rest of the conversation.
She was talking about she was talking good things about Eric and how phenomenal of a man. And I don't know. And she mentioned it. How good her boys were, or I can't remember. One of them can, one of them can't. At that time,
Bow hunt?
well, I don't know. It was one of them was shooting a bow, one of them wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember, but
So she wanted to learn to shoot a bow. Is that what that was about?
she did. She told me that,
Okay.
or she already knew how. I don't remember.
When you and Kouri were together, were you aware that Eric had had an affair also?
I was told that.
All right. You'd mentioned during direct that you did work for Kouri here in Utah, and that sometimes she would just pay you in lump sums. Do you recall that?
Yes,
Do you recall a lump sum she paid you in the amount of $25,000 after Eric died?
I remember that lump sum. My timeline's pretty foggy though.
Okay,
I feel like it was after he passed. Yes.
okay. And was that for a house that you flipped together that she felt she owed you money on?
Yeah, I think.
Is that what you thought it was anyway?
That was, if not all of it, that was definitely a large part of it. I mean, I don't know. Yes, yes.
You were aware that Kouri got a life insurance policy, right?
Yeah, she
Okay.
texted me one time. I
Okay.
believe she texted me. She had just found out and sent a text like, look at this kind of thing.
And what was her reaction about receiving that life insurance?
I don't know. It was through texts, I believe.
Well,
And she just seemed like surprised, like it was unexpected.
it was unexpected she was going to get that policy, is what your impression was of her demeanor.
Yes. We're
Okay.
sitting here right now. I mean, it's in the text messages, though.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that Kouri was protective of Eric and his reputation?
Yes.
So after Eric passed away, did Kouri see you as often as before he passed away?
No. I mean, immediately thereafter, we didn't see each other at all for a little span of time, and then, no, I think she was doing things with other people, grieving, whatever she was doing. So,
Did she appear to change after he died?
yes. How so? Like, yeah, I mean,
Well, I was
think
hoping you could tell me how you thought she was different after his death.
I would just say in the normal ways that anybody would be different after something of that magnitude. I mean, the effect it has on her children and how she's got to handle that. You know, you can't go from that to talking to me on the phone and be the same, I don't assume.
Did she come across as happy that Eric was gone?
No.
Did she come across as grieving or sad?
Yeah, but I didn't see her in that window directly thereafter, but when I saw her, I think it was more sporadic
Okay.
than usual, but yeah, there were times where, you know, she was bent out of shape in front of me.
All right. And you said you couldn't remember how long you continued to see each other after Eric passed away, but does 3 or 4 months sound close?
I don't know, because it was so sporadic. It was like a chunk here, a chunk
Okay.
there. But I thought it was longer. I thought it was 6 to 10.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. But then Kouri ended the relationship, correct?
Right.
And what was your feeling about ending the relationship? I mean, were you sad?
Yeah.
Did Kouri, though, appear to have made up her mind it was just done?
I don't know. I think she liked me. So yeah, it appeared as though it's done, but
Well,
who knows? I
It
mean,
was done, right?
Yeah, it was ultimately.
I mean, after that, you stopped seeing each other,
Yeah.
correct? And did you,
This is the first time I've seen her since that day. So
which was either late 2022 or early 23? You don't remember for sure.
I don't know.
Well, it sounds like probably in 2022.
It was cold outside, so it was late. The same year that Eric passed.
Okay.
It was the end of that year. That's when it was.
Okay.
Or the very beginning of the next.
Did
I-
you exchange more text messages after that, or was that it?
Not that I can recall. I don't know.
I just have one moment. Thank you, Mr. Grossman. I don't have anything further.
Sir, when you and Kouri Richins were in the Uintas 10 to 14 days after Eric's died, and you were talking about a lot of things, right?
Yes, primarily that, because I hadn't even spoken to her hardly, so I was trying to see how she felt, you know what I mean?
And when you were talking about Eric and bow hunting and the boys, part of what you were talking about was what a phenomenal father he was, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything further, Ms. Lewis?
Phenomenal father, yeah.
Please listen to Ms.
Sorry,
Lewis.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did Kouri give you an impression about how she felt that the boys had lost their phenomenal father?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Sustained. Anything further, Ms. Lewis?
Could we approach?
Sure. Was anything else for Mr. Grossman?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, may we release this witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.